What's going on, guys? Welcome back to this week's episode of Clash of the Jank. We are back in Division 2. I know this week's episode came a little late, but you know what they say, level better late than never. As you can see on my screen, I'm playing the Insect deck specifically. I'm net decking Zytalis' deck Devastators, I think it was, list. We played it in Meta Breakers a while back, and we had a rough time, but I think it's a cool deck, so... And I didn't feel like inventing my own, so we're just playing this one. In the other corner, we have Codarus. This is Mr. Maple's build that he played against me. Pretty cool deck. A lot of interesting, like, water shenanigans going on in here. He has this really cool trap card that is treated as Umi, which I didn't even know about, so you're going to get to see that shown off in the match as well. Hard to say who has the advantage here, really, I think. Both decks are quite bad. Just garbage. I mean, that's just my opinion, but yeah, I don't really like either of these lists. Neither one is particularly compelling to me, so it's either one's game to lose, honestly. So let's just see what the heck happened here. And I won RPS, I think. So Insect's going to be starting with the advantage. We open Verdant, which is awesome. Verdant plus Recruiter plus... This is just a crazy opening. This is everything you could ever want. So kind of sacked Maple game one, gotta be honest. Anyway, he hits in, we trigger both. I'm asking him a question about whether I can trigger both, because Verdant's weird. I think it misses timing. There's some weird stuff with this card. I don't know how it was ruled. I probably made a mistake with it at some point, having never really checked into the rulings. Anyway, we're going to crash multiple times and float a bunch. We float into B-list and then get Aztekapede out and tribute to draw 2 and then summon Beetle. They go Grizzly. I Torrential here, and then they flip up this trap card, which I didn't even know existed, that lets him tag out a water monster once per turn, and it's also like Umi. And this comes back at his end phase. Wait, he just brought it back in my end phase. Oh no, wait, did he just pass turn? He just passed turn, okay. I see. So he hits in, thinking he can get over the book to Beetle, but I skill drain on attack deck, which makes his Spine Gilman smaller. We're just going to beat over the Gilman, but he tags it out, so instead we're going to be beating over the Sangan. And we kind of have this issue this game where my spell trap zones are clogged. This deck is weird. It plays like one dark bribe with all of this like spell trap, like continuous stuff and whatnot. And I'm just like, why are you not on a road, man? I should have edited it and put in Starlight Roads instead, because I think Dark Bribe's a really shit card, and I don't like it. But just in terms of protection, the deck feels kind of lacking, because it's like one Bribe and one Judgment, and otherwise you have to play around heavy at all times, basically. Anyway, it goes for Brain Control. I probably should have just bribed that to get this shitty Dark Bribe out of my spell trap zone, but instead I chained my Lair Wire. And he just protects his monster with Forgotten Temple anyway, so kind of a dumb move by me there, honestly. Anyway, we're going to drop the Howling Insect, just try to beat over stuff. I think I held this in my hand too long because I forgot Skill Drain was on the board. Anyway, I don't make that mistake again. I bribe immediately because I'm like, gotta get this stupid card out of my spell trap zone. Anyway, we're going to trigger our stuff after he runs over. We get Arsenal Bug, which is just a 2k beater. We summon it. I think he bottomlesses. We book to protect. And then we're going to hit over stuff. He's going to use Forgotten Temple. Here we do Lair Wire to try to get rid of it, but he stops that with Solemn Judgment. We hit indirectly. But it's just going to be the end of the game. We have way too much advantage. So, yeah. Game number 2, he's going to start. Set 2, I go Verdant. Howling Insect. Unfortunately, I hit into D Prison. Maybe I should have just waited, or just not attacked to play around D Prison specifically, but it was like the only punish there, so I felt like it was fine to go for it. Unfortunately, we don't have a level 1 Insect in our deck, so we're just going to have to go for this. He Judgments. I feel like I have to Judgment it back here, or just super dead. So we're going to crash. Everything on his field is getting 600, so that's a 19 Gilman, which is kind of crazy. So we crash, get the Flying Kamikaze set. Yeah. Now we are rolling with the Verdant plus the Recruiters. We go for Giant Trunade here, because I think I can get into a pretty good spot, crashing the Aztekapede. Get a search. Search another Aztecapede. We have officially gone through all 3 of those. And I just set everything. I feel like I kind of have to in this situation because we could just randomly die, so. And he does have like Sidra Brain Control plus Codarus, so it's a good thing I set everything. The skill drain is coming back to bite me here though, because my Maneater bug now doesn't do anything. We have to lair wire the Codarus or we're just gonna die. So we go second Verdant. I don't know if you can actually trigger 2 Verdants. I think I did at one point in this game, so I might have been cheating. In hindsight, I don't know if you can do this or not. I'm not sure how relevant it was, because, like, I mean, we're just searching, like, redundant stuff, but at least, like, thinned my deck a little. So, not really sure. Someone let me know if I cheated in this particular instance. We're going to search another Flying Kamakiri. I decided it's fine to just go to 50 life. It's not too functionally different, I guess. We rip Solidarity off the top. So maybe this is one way it could have mattered. It like thinned my deck for an extra 1 or 2 cards to help me find the out to the Sidra here. Assuming that I did cheat. We find Bribe, which once again I would rather just have Starlight Road in my deck. It's such a better card. He draws heavy, so I mean that was super convenient actually that we had the stop for the Storm here. Otherwise, he could have, like, outed my whole field with Storm into Codarus, popping, you know, my 2 Beetles, hit over that, and then we'd gotten a search. We'd still been in a pretty good position, because we could have just run over the Codarus, but still. Anyway, that's just going to be the end of the game right there. Pretty strong showing for the Insect deck. Verdant is a confusing card, and I'm not sure I understand how it works in hindsight. But either way, the Insect deck performed very impressively, I think. So definitely deserves to move on here. Let's get a little update on the bracket here. We can see Insect moving on over Codarus. Unfortunately for all you worshippers out there, Codarus dropping to the losers bracket, but it still has a shot. Hope is alive. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's all I've got for today. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace out.